Namaste. Now we will talk about hdfc chart which got listed in May 19th, 1995. In the chart, the Mercury and Sun is in Rishabha, Ketu, Venus is in Mesha, and the ninth house has Saturn, and 10th house is Jupiter. Vrichika has Jupiter, Moon is in Makara, and Rahu is in Tula, and Mars is in the Mars is in Simha. So the point is, if we take Saturn as the Lagna, all the planets are very well placed. All the planets are in Kendra and Trikona. No planet is in 6, 8, 12 other than Moon. The Moon is in the 12th house. The 6th Lord is in the 12th house. So that is the first indicator stock which to get listed. If there are many planets in the Kendra and Trikona, the stocks is bound to go up. The company is going to become profitable. The company is bound to grow well. The EBITDA margin is bound to grow well. The ROE will be very good. There will be more profit than that of losses. Most of the company products will be very, very successful. Now, if we take from Saturn, the 10th Lord is in the 7th house. 2nd and 11th Lord is in the 10th house. So, hdfc was a blockbuster right at the beginning itself. The second thing is, if we take the Dasamsa of the hdfc, again the same pattern gets repeated across where the many planets are in the Kendra and Trikona. So, both the main chart and the Rasi chart, which has been very good. Now, right now, the hdfc is running that of the Rahu Dasha, and Rahu Dasha, it is running Mercury Bhukti, and that is why the stock is not doing well. The Rahu and the Mercury are in 6, 8 from each other, and the second one is in natal Rahu, the Ketu is transited. Whenever Rahu Ketu transits Rahu Ketu, generally there will be a toughness, there will be problem for the company's growth and expansion across. Now the merger has happened, and also the next dasha is that of Guru. From Jupiter it is the 2nd and 11th Lord. From Saturn it is the 2nd and the 11th Lord. From Jupiter it is the 2nd and the 5th Lord. So the dasha of Jupiter is bound to grow better and better across. So therefore you can expect hdfc to touch 3 to 4,000 in the coming 4 to 5 years. It can be like Maruti, it can be like Nestle, where it will become a multi-bagger stocks. Remember, I am using astrological principles to analyze. There is no precedent for it. You have to consult a SEBI certified astrologer. If you are known to whom you can trust, whom you can imply, ask his advice. hdfc is a blockbuster, still a long way to go. It will become one of the biggest banks in the Indian history itself. It can become bigger than State Bank of India itself. The second thing is, the Saturn is transiting the natal Saturn, which is the 30-year cycle. There will be a lot of positivity, growth, and that of development will be there. Once Rahu Ketu moves out after the end of the year, the stocks can continue to go up and it will be a market leader once again across. The point is, the hdfc growth will be around 10% every year almost, and also their new product segments will be successful. They will be able to penetrate a huge amount of market, and they will also be willing to establish overseas bank, and also the electronic cards like Paytm, where we can pay across. They also can develop very innovative technology. So this is the power of the astrological chart, where you can see in the long perspective how the chart is going to behave. Somebody called up from Bombay. I told them, out of the 30-40 stocks which got listed in 2023, only 2 has the potential to become a multi-bagger because they have got listed at the correct time across. So therefore, you have to rely on astrology. There are 4 levels of analysis: how the market, world market will do, how the market will do, how the Indian market will do. You have to take Diwali trade, put the chart, and you can predict it across. And how will be the market, which are the segments which are bound to do well. Again, you need to use the horoscope to predict, and the individual horoscope can be predicted using the time of listing, which is one of the most pivotal area in terms of prediction across. I am opening up the technique because I am not a SEBI registered advisor. I have interest in astrology, and I have mingled the astrology with stock market, just like Puyal Ramachandran, who has mingled the weather with Indian astrology. So such is the power of Indian astrology. It will work better than Japanese candles. It will just work better than most of the techniques which are in the vogue now. There will be, at some point of time, after 20-30 years later, people will be very much interested in combining astrology in the stock market, which will become a common norm or vogue. So this is the power of astrology, where we can predict the long term and the medium term, and if the horoscope is correct, we can predict the short term across. I request you to go through the HDFC chart and take your time to understand it. Thank you.